Hello, my name's Aleyda, and I'm here to talk to you about the mind-body connection. So the mind-body connection is a theory that says that your mind has a direct impact on your experience and your body. So, applying it to disease, as a cancer patient, I knew that something was going on in my mindset. Clearly at an unconscious level, because on a conscious level, I would never in a million years welcome this experience. Yet here it was. The first thing I did was I had to change my thoughts regarding cancer. To me, previous to the diagnosis, cancer was death, and it was for old people. And here I was, healthy, young, and with cancer. So my mind raced for a thought that I can accept, because I couldn't accept that I was going to die, and I couldn't accept the word cancer. So I gave cancer a new meaning, a new thought process. I thought of it as a really bad flu. Some people die of flu, but highly unlikely. And I just put cancer, I reduced it mentally to a bad flu in which I knew I was going to be sick for a long time, and I knew that, heavy duty medication was going to be needed. But I survived flus. I had survived flus before. I could survive a flu again. I also wrote a letter to myself and to my family and friends, and I dated it 8 months in the future. This letter said, "I'm okay, I'm cancer free. Thank you so much for your prayers." And that was like a prophecy that I created for myself. I visualized it, I manifested that prophecy. It did not happen in my time and in my way, but it happened. You see, we can't control life. And we can't control what happens, but we can always control our thoughts. And remember, our thoughts impact our body and our experience. You can change your life, you can change your medical situation by changing your thoughts. When they say that there isn't a cure, it only means that there isn't a cure in the hands of medical science. But there could always be a cure in divine intervention. There's nothing that is impossible. Miracles happen all the time. And your mind needs to really connect to that possibility. Your body, if it's diseased, or in pain, or it could just be just a little symptom. If it's hurting, if it's in pain, if it's sick, it's trying to tell you something. It's trying to tell you something. So clearly my body was screaming because I had stage 4 cancer. And instead of just going into, there's something wrong with me, I went into what's going on emotionally, what's going on spiritually, what's going on unconsciously that is creating this experience. My body was speaking, and I heard it. I heard all the resentment and all the anger and all the despair that I internalized and stored. And when I understood that, I could no longer fear or hate the cancer. I realized that the cancer was there for a purpose and a message. That was very powerful for me, because once I realized that the purpose was there to just try to tell me something that I couldn't hear before, I realized that now I could love it. And I know that love heals all. So probably the hardest work that I had to do spiritually and emotionally was to find a way to love this cancer. To love it like I would love a temperamental child. To love it because it's a part of me and it's within me and if it's in within my sacred body, then it's a sacred disease or an experience. I ask you to open up your heart to yourself, to your disease, and to your thoughts. Your mind needs to be beautiful at all times, even in challenging times. You still have the choice of your thoughts, and your thoughts create your experience. I love you. I thank you. Goodbye.